Hello guys, no, I was kidding. What's up, y'all? Honestly, I just been getting into a lot of fighting stuff, a lot of fighting clips, a lot of shit. A lot. So these are times Terrence Crawford humbled these niggas.
They ran their mouths like Terrence Crawford was a man they could bully. They laughed, they taunted, they disrespected.
Mind you, y'all, I'm very new to the fight scene. I'm not gonna lie, never really cared. So a lot of this stuff that y'all might know, a lot of these beefs, a lot of these snarky comments that these niggas made, I don't know.
Expected greatness and sealed their own fate.
We won't say in this fight,
I believe I stop him or he quits on stool.
Dominations go. Beautiful right hand. And the champ gets two.
Because when Terrence Crawford finally stepped through the ropes, every ounce of arrogance turned into punishment. Welcome back to Fight Story.
Listen, I've got no excuses. I'm 100% ready for this fight.
Okay. Appreciate that.
It's on. It's showtime. And I guarantee, fight night, I'm gonna break your will.
Terrence Crawford had heard plenty of trash talk in his career, but Hank Lundy took it to a different level entirely. All week long, Lundy promised destruction.
I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. It's gonna be bad. Because they know this bum can't sell the place out. Let's be serious. You know what I mean? He can't sell nothing out. But Hammer and Hank gonna sell everything out. You know what I mean? We gonna show up and show out.
In 2016, the boxing world watched
He didn't even believe that shit.
Crawford deliver one of the defining performances of his career. Already a two-division champion, he defended his WBO belt against a fiery Philadelphia challenger, a man convinced his aggression could crack the champ. Even during the face-off, Crawford, usually calm and composed, showed rare emotion. Fight night made the contrast impossible to miss. Lundy strutted in with swagger and bravado. Crawford walked in like ice, focused, silent, and unreadable. He looked like a man preparing to erase someone.
Now!
Well, for Crawford, it means something totally different. I mean, he's perfected that style.
The opening round showed Lundy's plan. Fast attacks, quick counters, and pressure.
Movement from Lundy and fast hands and accurate.
For a moment, he found success, even landing a sharp left hook that got Crawford's attention.
Lundy comes to fight, and everybody that knows him knows that he's going to bring it.
And he's coming right away with power punches.
Hank said he's going for a knockout early, and he is showing that in how he started so far.
Lundy for months has been talking a great game.
For months, baby.
To wonder. Can he bring it? His trainer, manager told us, look out when he goes from lefty back to righty because he's going in for the kill. And he touches him with the right hand, the action-packed first round. Trading to end the round, a left hand from Lundy.
And that's what Crawford shouldn't do. He shouldn't get caught in the trading.
Like many before him, Lundy won some early moments, but Crawford wasn't bothered. He studied, he analyzed, he downloaded everything.
His feet, that right foot on the outside of Lundy's left foot, and
Well, Crawford has, his makeup is more
AR,
patience
bro,
and
no
agility.
blades, bro.
So,
After watching some videos on this nigga Crawford, bro, that nigga is so, yeah, like the video. That nigga is like, he's one of the smartest fighters, bro. And he don't even be like gloating about it. Not saying like, if you're one of the best and you're one of the smartest, you should be gloating. I'm saying like, bro, he's stone cold, he's ice with it.
I think that Lundy is going to start.
More activity, more volume, closing the distance, and you see that right now.
Well, when you beat the champ, you got to beat the champ.
That's it. That's it.
As the rounds progressed, Crawford's timing sharpened, his counters tightened, his distance control became suffocating.
The jab. And where's that right hand that was landing in the first round, they said?
I mean, but it's like, he ain't a copy ninja. He just, you know, sometimes fuck you up with your own shit, slash his own plan.
Tangled up feet again.
Lundy's aggression turned wild, and Crawford punished every mistake. By round 4, the tide had fully shifted.
Good right hand.
And trading inside. Crawford pouring in.
Crawford's body shots, Angles and combinations began tearing Lundy apart. The champion stayed in the southpaw stance, picking Lundy off, breaking him down piece by piece. And then came round 5. Crawford saw the opening and fired a perfect left hand.
He's moving funny a little bit. Crawford grinning, coming in. Harder attack. Senses it. Right to the body. Lundy swinging. Wild, crazy. That's what Crawford thinks. And down goes Lundy. Down goes Lundy. 1:16 left in round 5. His legs are funny. He's up. He beats the count.
Hey, are you all right?
Are you all right, the referee says.
Right? Come here.
They're gonna stop it.
His legs don't look good, folks. Terrence Crawford coming in, basting Hank Lundy. Both hands. Lundy trying to fire back. That's it. Round 5, stop it.
Terrence Crawford had done exactly what he always does. He solved the puzzle. He broke the will. And he closed the show. The TKO wasn't just another defense. It was a statement, a reminder that when Crawford decides it's time, no one survives the storm.
Andre, how does a fighter like Benavidez control his emotions in what's been a very emotional week?
The bad blood ran deep. For years, Jose Benavidez Jr. had been chasing Crawford, demanding the fight, calling his name, and refusing to let the rivalry fade.
I mean, I've been wanting to fight him for 3 years now. The fight had offered me twice. I accepted it. I don't know, they denied it. I don't see nothing special in him, you know. He may switch, I switch too.
Benavidez entered this moment with a heavy backstory. Once a prized prospect expected to become a world champion, he had survived injuries, setbacks, and even a shooting that nearly cost him his career.
Damn.
But nothing shook his belief in himself. He carried the swagger of a man who still felt destined for greatness, and he saw Crawford as the final barrier he needed to break.
I don't see nothing special in Crawford. I don't know why everyone's scared of him. He's in it. Everyone's sleeping, and soon they'll wake up because I'm going to beat his ass.
Terrence Crawford stood on the opposite side of that arc.
These wars are just captivating me. Oh my God.
By 2018, he wasn't chasing anything. He had already conquered 140 pounds, ruled as an undisputed champion, and cemented himself as a pound-for-pound great. His transition to 147 had been seamless. And Omaha had embraced him as its king.
Undefeated.
But the fight with Benavidez turned personal. The tension escalated when Crawford showed up at Benavidez's camp and confronted him face to face. The hostility deepened at the weigh-in, where Benavidez's shove nearly ignited a full brawl on stage.
I'm in his head, and I hope he swings faster than what he swung today because I seen that punch coming a mile away, and I hope he puts more power into it too because that was a punch he threw.
By the time fight night arrived, there was no mistaking.
Niggas be talking crazy. Like crazy, Chad. This shit's like, yo mama, that nigga said, bro, yo mama bitch, you a bitch, all y'all bitches. You finna get fucking...
This was no routine title defense. This was a feud that had crossed every line until only the ring was left to settle it.
Welterweight championship of the world.
He wants Crawford to come forward and attack.
Crawford giving him a smile and a little nod of the head when he went with that jab to the body.
The fight began with Benavidez pushing forward immediately. He tried to set the pace and prove he belonged with the champion. He used his height, pumped his jab, and tried to back Crawford up.
Left to the body, that scores here. Going to take just one short break here, and then back to Crawford and Benavidez. Stick around.
Crawford stayed calm. He studied the movements. He adjusted his timing and distance with patience.
Concentrate for 36 minutes and figure it out in there.
Good exchange.
Terrence Crawford ducked him. I don't find any evidence of that. But in boxing, the imagined slides are usually more important than the real ones.
Because Benavidez, like I said, is a great counterpuncher. He has a good right hand.
Doubles up the right hand that time, does Crawford. There he works his way to the inside. inside and included yet another body punch.
Right knee.
I don't know what's so special about him. He's just piecing a nigga. He's just pissing me off. I just don't know what's so special. I just don't understand what's so special.
Is the knee that was shot. A bullet went through the femoral artery. It fractured the bone.
As the rounds moved on, Crawford's changes became clear. He switched stances with ease. He controlled the rhythm. Sharp counters began to land.
You said, watch out for that right hand. Trying to go to the body there, but went up top. Now he comes sweeping across that belt line.
Benavidez, confident
And he got the
early,
Benavidez got that length on him, bro. He got that reach.
found himself pushed back as Crawford
still
took
getting fucked
control.
I got news for you, fellas.
It's not going the distance. I can't let that happen here in his hometown.
A little politicking by Jose.
Guy who sits number one atop so many pound-for-pound fighter in the world list.
This is more than most people imagine from Jose Benavidez, but it's not more.
By the middle rounds, Crawford's body shots and precision started to break the challenger down.
Interesting moment right there as Bud came in and then the right hand came in at a downward angle. Good exchange right in the center of the ring.
Crawford on the way out. Crawford had a tendency of doing so.
Benavidez tried to hold his bravado, but the pressure chipped away at him.
Body
The
shots
crowd
start
felt the
adding up, nigga.
shift. Crawford's accuracy climbed. His pace increased.
I see Benavidez breathing hard, and I think Bud is in a great place.
Oh my God.
Came in. Crawford, three-punch exchange included. Crawford comes in, left hand, right to the body. Good exchange to close out the eighth.
Late in the
Keep shaking
fight,
his head,
the pattern
bro.
was obvious. Crawford owned the distance. He beat Benavidez to every punch. The challenger slowed. His output faded. His defense unraveled.
Exactly what Crawford needs to do. He needs to stay close, work the body.
Like, he just real life dismantling niggas, bro. Like,
Benavidez with an offensive output. Crawford comes right back. Short left hook from Benavidez.
it's crazy to watch.
There it is again.
Sends off balance.
In the final round, Crawford closed the show with cold efficiency. He created the angle and fired a brutal right uppercut. Benavidez fell hard.
Crawford gets up. What a shot. Half a minute to finish him awaits.
Oh, that hurts.
Let's see how he goes
So I have to
about
keep
it.
going?
Best in the world. At home. Is he the finisher they all expect him to be? He is. What a huge right hand.
In his hometown, Crawford ended the feud without hesitation. It was a display of
Oh, like,
patience,
yeah.
skill, adaptation, and a vicious finishing instinct. One of the signature wins of his welterweight reign.
Do you believe you stop Terrence Crawford on Saturday night?
I believe I stop him or he quits on stool.
Kell Brook stepped into the Terrence Crawford fight with years of history.
Stop believing these niggas, bro. How about that? Now, if they do, though, then the boxing game would die.
behind him.
But
A former world champion, a big, seasoned welterweight, a fighter who had shared the ring with killers. He came in convinced that experience, size, and timing would be enough to challenge one of the best fighters alive.
But I've been with guys like you, bigger,
how many times?
stronger guys than you. I know what it takes to be the best. Yeah. You haven't been in with someone like me. You're gonna be tomorrow night.
All right, and we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. Yeah.
By 2020, Crawford was already established as the pound-for-pound king. A year earlier, he had dispatched fellow Brit Amir Khan in 6 rounds and went to war with the Mean Machine.
How he does it here. One punch. That's it.
But none of the other top welterweights were willing to cross the street to face him. Brook saw that opening, and he arrived believing he could be the man to take the throne.
Listen, I've got no excuses. I'm 100% ready for this fight.
Okay.
I'm a naturally bigger guy. Come from lightweight up to welterweight. I've campaigned at middleweight, light middleweight. You know,
Their face always scrunches. That's how you know niggas are capping. I'm ready for this fight. And I just, pound for pound, punch for punch, I can beat him. Like, no.
Listen, you know
You in my weight class now.
Yeah, I mean, you're in my weight class. This is my weight class.
Round number 1, and Dre, I offer you this.
Brook started the fight sharp. Tight guard, fast jab, clean timing. His right hand found a home early, catching Crawford as he tried to read the rhythm.
It's his favorite combination, but his jab right now.
Crawford looking to close that gap as he goes southpaw for a moment, doubles up the right-hand jab, and then comes with a left. Good exchange here as he switches back to righty.
Crawford, as always, used the first rounds to download data. He stayed orthodox at first, looking for angles. Brook controlled distance well, stepping in behind a stiff jab that snapped Crawford's head back more than once. For a moment, it was clear Brook's timing was real.
This 147-pound limit. He was fighting brilliantly, and then Spence got to him with the power and scored an 11th round TKO with a broken left orbital bone suffered.
Now it's a battle of patience. Neither fighter can afford to make a mistake, and as you see, Brook stepped in just a tad bit, and Terrence had combinations waiting on him.
Wasn't working, and he wants to see if he can get something going from the left hand.
Stop. No.
In southpaw, Crawford began disrupting Brook's rhythm with subtle feints, step backs, and counters. The jab that had landed earlier now fell short. Brook's entries were suddenly visible.
To land a right hand like Brook just landed on Crawford right now.
A right hand
hands-free.
can be the best weapon.
To bully Kell Brook, he started to fight him in close. Brook fought back valiantly, but he really didn't have any answers for that.
Crawford.
I see some swelling already from Kell Brook.
And there's a right hand from Crawford.
Crawford has to continue to get his lead foot outside.
Who y'all think gonna win in the comments
By the
below?
fourth round, Crawford's timing locked in. He caught Brook lunging in with a perfect right hook.
Oh my gosh. Head outside of the fucking rope
Just
straight.
like that. Terrence by Crawford hits the gas.
7. Hey, come to me. You all right? Give you a chance.
One of the best closers in the game. 27 knockouts in his career. Do we have 28 right here?
This fight is over.
Thundering in. Look at Crawford. Vicious attack to close it.
No.
And he stares him down.
Just like that, the fight was over. A veteran, a former world champion. Folded in seconds the moment Crawford figured him out. Brook came in chasing redemption. Crawford sent him home with reality. One adjustment, one punch. One reminder why Terrence Crawford is built different.
Give me my belt. That's so tough, y'all. Anyway. I just been getting into that fighting shit, and that shit's so good, bro. Anyway, love y'all, chat. You know what I'm saying? Better late than never.